Hello again. We're now moving on to EDA. We're discussing the drug reviews notebook that was used in a hackathon in spring of 2023 for one of the sections. This is the data frame as it's read in. We've sampled it down to 10,000 instances because there were something in the ballpark of 60 to 80,000, and we're just trying to survive essentially with, we do have a CodeLab Pro license here, but that's not endless. So we have a unique ID, which we're going to drop, then the drug name, excuse me, and you can see some drug examples there, what it's used to treat. Here are some of the reviews. And then we've got the rating that the patient gives, the date of the review, and then how many folks found this review to be useful. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and get started here with the EDA. So generally speaking, I want to know what the shape is. So here I know how many instances I have, 10,000, because I did sample it down to that. But initially, you may not have that sampling instruction in there. And then you would know how much data you actually have. It's kind of important to know what the full data set looks like, because then, it sort of informs your undersampling and oversampling thoughts. If balance is a problem. So we've got 7 predictors here, 7 features. Of course, that includes the target, so 6 predictors right now and a target. I'm going to take a look at the missing values, and I see that condition has some missing values. Now, this is in the scheme of, there's small in the scheme of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop them. We'll get there in just a minute. All right, and then I've got no dupes in this data set. I do check the unique values, and you can see that there's 1,490 drugs that treat 466 conditions. So those are definitely label encoding candidates. There's 9,808 reviews, and there it looks like there's some repetitive reviews, I guess. Ratings, dates, useful counts, so forth. I've got also the .info, so you can see where the missing values are right here. And then I'm going to run some graphs for you. So here you can see some EDA. I can already see a right skewed distribution here. Not quite sure what that is, but let's see. Said it couldn't draw the distribution plot. Let's have a look at the ratings. So there's ratings all across the board from 1 on up through 10. So there seems to be many higher ratings. So interesting. And I've got my violent plots here. Let's have a look at this. So rating and so useful count is where is useful count? Useful count and rating are 0.23 correlated. Okay, so perhaps not as much information as we want, because our primary information is in date form and in text form. So this is a word cloud of our text. It goes on and on. And I'm also getting you the skewness of the only quant variable at this point, which is a useful count, and that has a skewness of 4. Okay, so I'll end this clip here. That's your basic EDA. What do you want to check for in the EDA? Basically, for generally, you want to know what the shape is, and then how many missing values and dupes you have. For quant variables, you want to know if you have skewness and outliers. For categoricals, you want to know what kind of encodings are going to be necessary. And also if you have sparse categories. And then there are some special cases like text, where you presumably you could use things like the length of the text, sentiment, subjectivity, maybe topics. And then there's date variables, which can be converted, and I will discuss that.